The incident in Pensacola involving Christmas lights connected to a park light pole raises several important electrical safety questions. Firstly, the typical voltage for parking lot lights is often 277 volts. Standard Christmas lights are designed for 120 volts. Connecting 120 volts lights directly to a 277 volt source would likely cause them to burn out immediately or pose a significant safety hazard. The article mentions that someone connected the Christmas lights to the light pole using wires that were not properly insulated. This is a critical safety violation. Insulation prevents the electricity from escaping the intended circuit and causing shocks. The bent light pole with exposed wires further exacerbates the danger. Any compromise to the insulation of electrical wiring creates a potential path for electricity to flow to unintended objects or people. Secondly, regarding how someone might have connected the lights. Without more information, it's difficult to know the exact method used. But there are a few possibilities. 1. Someone could have attempted to tap directly into the 277 volt circuit, ignoring all safety precautions. This would involve cutting into the existing wiring and making a direct splice, which is extremely dangerous and illegal. 2. They might have tried to use a transformer to step down the 277 volts to 120 volts, but did so improperly, resulting in a faulty or dangerous connection. 3. The connection point itself could have been compromised. For example, the cap on the light pole was damaged, exposing the electrical connections inside. Now let's consider how a person could be shocked while wearing shoes simply by stepping on wet grass. While shoes provide some insulation, they are not perfect barriers against electricity, especially when wet. Water is an excellent conductor of electricity. Wet grass provides a path of least resistance to the ground. If the ground is energized due to faulty wiring, a person standing on wet grass can become part of the electrical circuit. Current can flow from the source through the person's body and into the ground. The severity of the shock depends on several factors, including the voltage, the amount of current, the duration of contact, and the individual's health. Even a relatively small amount of current can be dangerous or even fatal. Here are several key points about electrical shock and safety. 1. Electrical current seeks the path of least resistance. Electricity will always try to find the easiest way to the ground. Wet conditions significantly reduce resistance and make it easier for current to flow through the body. 2. Grounding is crucial. A properly grounded electrical system provides a safe path for fault current to flow to ground. This helps prevent electrical shock and minimizes the risk of fire. 3. Insulation is vital. Insulation prevents current from straying from its intended path. Damaged or inadequate insulation is a major safety hazard. 4. Ground fault circuit interrupters, known as GFCIs, are life-saving devices. GFCIs constantly monitor the current flowing in a circuit. If it detects a leakage current, even a tiny amount, it will quickly trip the circuit and cut off the power, preventing a shock. GFCIs are especially important in wet or damp locations. 5. Be cautious around downed power lines. Never approach a downed power line. Always assume it is energized and call the power company immediately. 6. Use extreme caution with extension cords. Inspect extension cords for damage before use. Do not overload them or run them under rugs or furniture. 7. Follow all electrical codes and regulations. These codes are designed to ensure electrical safety. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides comprehensive guidelines for electrical installations. 8. If you are not qualified, do not attempt electrical work. Always hire a licensed electrician to perform electrical work. Electricity is dangerous and should be handled by professionals. In the situation described in the news article, several factors likely contributed to the electrical shock. The improperly wired Christmas lights, the damaged light pole with exposed wires, and the wet grass all created a dangerous situation. It is important to remember that electricity can be deadly. Always take precautions and follow safety guidelines to prevent electrical shock. Some additional electrical safety tips during the holiday season include: 1. Inspect Christmas lights for damage before use. Look for cracked or broken sockets, frayed wires, and loose connections. 2. Do not overload electrical circuits. Avoid plugging too many lights or decorations into a single outlet. 3. Use outdoor rated lights and decorations. These are designed to withstand wet conditions. 4. Never run extension cords through doorways or windows where they can be pinched or damaged. 5. Turn off Christmas lights before leaving the house or going to bed. 6. Keep Christmas trees watered to prevent them from drying out and becoming a fire hazard. 7. If you experience any electrical problems, such as flickering lights, burning smells, or shocks, immediately turn off the power and call a qualified electrician. Electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By taking precautions and following safety guidelines, you can help prevent electrical accidents and keep yourself and your family safe.